SBR's Season 3 of the Group 3. New rules, new leadership under Liam, but familiar at the front. With Kevin on pole, Adam on second, and reigning champion Liam all the way down in 7th place with work to do. But Kevin had the race start exactly as he would have wanted. Nailed turn 1, nailed the start. And he'll be able to defend from Adam all the way up to turn 3. Meanwhile, Liam was fighting with Linga's Aston Martin. A huge array of new drivers in this league, and one of the best looking grids you've ever seen. But it was the number 1 Porsche racing with the 33 Aston Martin. As they came into turn 4, the Porsche would be able to swoop around the outside and have the inside for the next corner. But knowing Kevin liked to drive away last season, Adam had to try and take his chances. And that he did with a sort of dive bomb into turn 4, little bit of contact. But he was through and up into the lead after a couple of corners. Meanwhile, Liam, having made his moves on the opening lap, threw them away at the start of the next one, with Linga able to drive away up to turn 3. While Leon found himself in a battle with a Corvette, he managed to hold the Corvette off into turn 3. A good start to Leon's debut. But Kevin wanted his lead back from Adam, a switch back on the exit of turn 1, and two of the most powerful cars in a straight line would go for a drag race up to turn 3, but Kevin's superior exit would carry him all the way up there and back into his lead, however Adam may try. Lewis, wanting to hang with the leaders, wasted no time in passing the other Jaguar up into 3rd place. Liam had moved back up again on this lap into 6th, but a repeat of his mistake at turn 1 would potentially hurt him. Thor's Viper would pull alongside, but Liam was getting the toe off the Aston Martin up ahead. So there would be a fight into turn 3. Liam with the inside, and he would just hold it off, get in front of the Viper and get a better exit with a bit of a push. While that happened, Zuzbeck also passing the other Jaguar down the inside of turn 3 with another brilliant move. But Liam, the next lap, would have the Dodge try to go around the outside, go wide, rejoin the track, and then they would have a drag race down into turn 4, which the Dodge would eventually win. Then the next lap, Liam tried it again, got it all wrong. And that allowed Linga up and Liam down to 8th place. Meanwhile, Panos was behind Steph, and Leon and Gemini not able to show the pace he had. But Panos would manage to swoop by before turn 5 and 6, 6 and 7, sorry. And Gemini was side by side with Leon, but nothing came of it. HKRT's Jaguar was under threat from Thor's Viper this time, Thor getting a poor exit. But it was good enough to keep him ahead of Linga's Aston on the exit. Well, Linga would have a look and nothing would do. Linga was trying it again. He was side by side with the Viper, and the Viper got a slightly bad exit, as did the Aston Martin. And Liam's Porsche didn't need a second invite to try and get involved. but as Liam had done so many times, it was one step forward, one step back. A mistake out the final corner would re-allow Linga straight back through. And up the front, it was Kevin ahead of Adam, ahead of Lewis, with what looked like a 3-car fight for the win. And now Linga, HGRT trying to do what he did to him, but a bit of contact, and then the Jaguar had to let the Aston back through. Liam, in amongst the two stoppers, had found himself fighting with the Viper again. The Viper that made a mistake into turn 4 and promoted Liam up into a temporary podium spot. Then Adam making his second along with Liam and the Vipers. But when Liam came out of the pits, you couldn't have expected the chaos that he was in the middle of. When it wasn't over, still the next lap, Liam tried to move on HGRT. Got it a bit wrong, had to go too deep. Then the Jag got a bad exit, allowing the dodge through. And Liam passing a Corvette as it had also had a bad exit. Then Thor trying to go around the outside of Panos, managing to do so, and then passing Liam as Liam had bumped Gemini. Taking full advantage of Liam waiting as this carnage continued. As the pack of 5 cars shot by, Gemini took his third pit stop, and that released a bit of the bottleneck, with Liam leading that little queue. And for Kuhlainen and Zuzbeck, we should be quick to make that a smaller queue, as Kuhlainen, whether losing the car or just moving across, took out Zuzbeck's Aston Martin, and almost ended his race. And that left Linga and Liam to fight. And Linga, braking around the outside, managed to do the Porsche, taking 5th place away from it. It wasn't long before he was trying it on Thor's Viper down the inside. And Thor, going wide, also allowing Liam through at the same time. Panos and Gemini found themselves locked in a battle for 9th place. With Gemini getting turn 4 a bit wrong, Panos had an invitation to try and come through, but Gemini wasn't going to give that one up without a fight. went on into the second last corner with Panos able to fly down the inside. Perhaps a bit too hot in, but he was able to keep the 9th place. The fight that had continued all race, Linga versus Liam. The Aston trying to use its raw power to get past the Porsche. And up into turn 3. Linga unable to go fully around the outside this time, but still a very close race between the two. And these two still locked in battle for 9th place. An all-American battle between Corvette and Viper. Gemini with the slipstream sent it down the inside into the double left. And Panos wasn't going to have an answer for that. Kevin, having led the race on his one-stop strategy, had Adam doing a 2-stop on super soft tyres behind him. And Adam, who had never had a podium in Group 3, clearly liking the new rule set. But he went in for a move on Kevin, a bit too far back. Contact was made and Adam had to let Kevin go after that one. It didn't take long before they were going at it again. Adam with a switchback out of turn 3. Now his super soft tyres, Kevin wasn't going to have much of a fight back for that. That's not to say Kevin wouldn't try. Adam almost showing the door to Kevin, but shutting that one very quickly. Kevin was going to try and give it his absolute everything to the end of this race. Into the double left, Adam defending again. A bit of a bump from Kevin, but if anything that helped Adam. Liam entered the final lap in his race-long battle with Linga, and he had repeated his early race mistake. Over the curb in turn 1, and that allowed Linga's Aston Martin through, and Liam was never going to be able to slipstream back past it. However, Adam was ahead of Kevin, and Kevin ran out of fuel, so it was Adam to take his first ever win in Group 3 ahead of Kevin. Lewis would come home, also doing the one-stop just ahead of Linga and Liam. Thor would come 6th, Kuline in 7th, Zuzbek 8th, Gemini would beat Panos for 9th, Panos would take 10th, Steph would take 11th.